night comes alive. MaxspeedTV, where the races thrive. Tires burn, a crowd leans in. This is where the action begins. Wheels spin, sparks ignite. Under the lights is a fierce fight. Chats alive like a racing heart. Here's a place where legends start. Oh, MaxspeedTV, full throttle run. Broadcasting great chat, second to none. League action racing under the sun. MaxspeedTV, where the fun's never done. Thank you, Chevyland.com. Now hurry, get you one, son. Tell MaxspeedTV sent you. Engines roll, the night comes alive. MaxspeedTV, where the races thrive. Tires burn, a crowd leans in. This is where the action begins. Wheels spin, sparks ignite. Under the lights is a fierce fight. Chats alive like a racing heart. Here's a place where legends start. Oh, MaxspeedTV, full throttle run. Broadcasting great chat, second to none. League action racing under the sun. MaxspeedTV, where the fun's never done. Thank you, Chevyland.com. Now hurry, get you one, son. Tell MaxspeedTV sent you. Engines roll, the night comes alive. MaxspeedTV, where the races thrive. Tires burn, a crowd leans in. This is where the action begins. Wheels spin, sparks ignite. Under the lights is a fierce.
Shopping for a new Chevy? Chevyland stands apart from the competition. Explore over 12 acres and more than 260 vehicles with truckloads of savings, like $10,000 off select new 2026 Silverado 1500s, 1.9% financing on Blazer and Silverado, plus the Chevyland Advantage, 12 months complimentary maintenance. That's peace of mind, only at Chevyland. And that's why we're #1 in North Louisiana. Come see the difference for yourself at Chevyland, your Silverado headquarters.
Welcome back, race fans. After the 4th of July holidays, we are back with the OP Super Speedway Unlimited Series Season 19, round number 8 here tonight at the 08 Bumpy Daytona. Tonight sponsored by Dave Hunt and, of course, presented to you all by MaxspeedTV. And what a turnout is so far here tonight. It looks like last time I counted, we had over 30 trucks, probably 34, 35, 36 trucks right at the moment. So you might as well say it is a full field out here tonight. Some names we are going to know, other names I definitely know. You might have seen them a couple of times in OP, but I know them from another league. We'll get to that here in just a little bit. But taking a look at our pre-race analytics here tonight, it looks like our track temp is up a little bit. Well, I say a little bit. It's up a lot, 113 degrees here tonight. So, combined with the track temp and, the bumpy conditions, tires probably going to wear down pretty quickly here tonight. We'll see. They have unlimited tires, so it's not like they're a big issue, but definitely could be if we see a long green flag run. But 100 laps here tonight, 250 miles. Like I said, unlimited tires, 43% fuel. We're looking at a ballpark window of about 15 to 18 laps, probably give or take, plus or minus a couple if they're saving any late in the run here tonight. Pit road, 60 miles an hour with a pace speed of 70. We shouldn't have too many issues here on pit road tonight, but I say that. But if you get a lot of drivers coming down at one time, it definitely could be a problem. Taking a look at our point standings coming into this afternoon. Adam KILDAY up at the top spot, 35 points there ahead of Anthony English, who is in second at 235. Rick Sanchez in third at 230. He is 5 behind Anthony English. Christopher Jordan in fourth at 217. 13 behind Rick. Rick Seabrands in fifth at 209. 8 behind Jordan. 4 Sparks in sixth at 207. 2 behind Seabrands. Mark Mann in seventh at 202. He is 5 behind Sparks. Jeff Crosby Sr., he is currently in 8th at 199. 3 behind Mark. Andrew Zonto in 9th at 195. 4 behind Jeff Crosby Sr. And Gabe Butler is going to round out our top 10 at 188. 7 behind Zonto. Vicente Guerrero, he is in that 11th spot at 187. 1 behind Gabe. Harold Rothery in 12th, 182, 5 behind Vicente. Jerry Bergeron in 13th at 154, 28 behind Harold. Ron Deal in 14th at 153, 1 behind Jerry. Dana Shepard in 15th at 150, 3 behind Ron. And Jason Berg rounding out the top 16. 149. He is 1 point behind Dana Shepard. The points still really close, but we only have 5 races left in the regular season, and they do have a playoff. They do have a chase format. 3 races in the top 16, 2 races in the round of 8, and then, of course, the final race of the championship. And this season, it's got a unique name to it, so we'll get more on that the closer we get to it. Right now, Gabe Butler currently in the top spot here in practice. But Tristan Perrine is what I call him. I've known him from another league. But Mr. Perrine out here racing in the 093. Glad to see him out here. He is running in second. Jason Berg on pit road in third. And many know this guy right here, the 70 of Vinny Maestas, back in action here tonight. Nice to see Vinny out here. Going to be burning it up with these guys. We also have, it looks like, a new driver, Dalton Creech, out here as well in that 000 car. First time I've ever seen a 000 vehicle, but nice to see Dalton out here racing. Kevin Spencer in the 777. Don't remember seeing that name either. Logan Shore. We do have a couple of new drivers, so nice to see these guys, going to be burning it up out here. coming down to the final, about 3 minutes and 50 seconds left here in practice. All right, well, I am showing 40 trucks out here tonight, guys. 40 trucks, man. George Renkine, I've seen that name before. And this is definitely going to be, I think, an interesting race. Ron Holyfield, I know that name as well from somewhere. Couldn't tell you where, but from somewhere. All right, well, in chat, looks like we've got my brother Eric Everett Belva Ginger is in chat here tonight, so we're definitely not going to have any hiccups on a pit road for sure. She is our pit road tamer. Make sure everybody gets safely down pit road. So thank you all for tuning in out here tonight. We've got about 3 likes and 14 watching so far. We're going to be diving into qualifying here in about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I'm going to kind of watch a little bit of practice here. If you got a pick, throw it in chat. We'll try to get to it here tonight. See Jason Berg out here in the 121. Looks like a couple of these drivers coming back out, but you're probably going to have a lot that's not going to qualify as well, I would imagine. Looks like Scott Warren is here. Mr. Mayor is here. Ooh, John's blinking out. Mr. Spizit. Well, all right, coming down to the final minute 30. We're going to step aside, play our national anthem here tonight. Qualifying should be getting close to underway when we come back.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, 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 brave.
All right, perfect timing. I think I got it down with that national anthem there, Eric. About a minute 30 is where I need to start it with yours, and it's about 3 minutes and 30 seconds for the Madison Rising version. So I think I got it. All right, here we go. Jumping into qualifying here. Who is going to take the trip out on pit road or off of pit road? It looks like we've got Rick Sanchez, we've got Tristan, we got Rim, Harold, Dustin rolling out, Gabe Butler, Sean Stevens, John Spizek. Looks like he decided to tow it back. Dalton Creech, Vicente's at the exit of pit road, Josh Ball as well. Jimmy Reynolds rolling out, Jesse Meyer rolling out, Andy Brigante rolling out as well. Looks like Joe Hudson also, one of the I don't remember Joe. But it looks like we've got another newcomer, or newcomer to me anyway. But I think we're going to have quite a few drivers not qualifying. Now, 1 lap, that is all they get. To qualify, they got to get it in their first lap when their lap starts. Wow. You better not lose power? Well, let's hope not. I mean, I just looked at the box here, that battery backup, and it's saying it's an hour on the box, but from the thing, it's only saying 20 minutes, so I don't know. Let's just hope I don't lose power out here tonight, folks. If we do, we do. But it looks like it's going to be rolling in here pretty quickly. It looks like there's a cell actually east of Kibler, between just south of Alma, south of Dyer, southwest of Mulberry. And you got Bub, you got a cell north of you too. So, well, all right, here we go. Time's starting to roll in here. It looks like Sean Stevens at the moment is the only driver. All right, Dalton Creech. Looks like Bubba Winningham going up into P2 in the SpaceX truck. Hopefully he doesn't have any SpaceX issues here tonight. I know he has not had the best of luck. Anthony English, no surprise, going to the top spot. Beating out Sean Stevens barely by 1/1000th of a second. And, whoa, okay, so we have a couple of changes. Oh, now we got more changes. Wow. Gabe Butler, Jeff Crosby Sr., George Rincon, Nick Wing, Dana Shepard, Ron Walters, James Mayer, Anthony English, Sean Stevens, Rick Sanchez, top 10. And Gabe Butler wasting no time going to the top. Richard Kuhn out here as well. It looks like Kevin Spencer going up into 4th. I know that name too. I think I already said that. Andrew Schroeder also out on the track. And right now, Gabe Butler in control. Ahead by 45 thousandths of a second now, ahead of Jeff Crosby Sr. Josh Ball going into 4th. Looks like Jason Berg, Andrew Schroeder, Vinny Maestas is out here. Hasn't started his lap yet, nor has Dwayne Corbett. Scott Warren and Vicente is on their first lap. Scott Warren going into 5th. Anthony all the way back into 11th. Now, like I said, it doesn't really matter where you start. And it's all about where you finish in 100 laps. It's not a short race. So I know these guys are going to have to take it easy coming down to the final 35 seconds. We got Vinny, Dwayne, and Vicente out here. Enjoy. All right, Eric said his pick is whoever qualifies 5th. Right now, it's Josh Ball, which wouldn't be a bad pick. And with that lap, Vinny is going to go up into 18th, so it's going to be Josh Ball in 5th. But Gabe Butler going to grab the pole out here tonight. Let me get up here and grab Gabe. All righty, Gabe. Well, it's another round, man, and it's bumpy Daytona. How you feeling out there, man? We got a packed field out here tonight. Good Lord.
Yeah, it's. I think we got 41 drivers in here.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to have your eyes peeled, man.
So you're gonna have to have your head on swivels.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah,
Oh, man.
40 other swivels. So, yeah.
Well, go ahead.
I don't know. Go on.
Well, what was it like down there? I mean, I know we didn't have everybody out on the track, but what was it like down there here in practice and qualifying?
That was all right. I mean, the wind fluctuated quite a bit, so I got a boost from it. I guess I got lucky as far as that goes. But the truck kind of feels weird first few laps. I guess we'll see how it feels as the race goes on. But it kind of felt a little bit wobbly. Maybe it's my imagination. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, we got 100 laps out here tonight. Do you think we'll go green?
Oh, of course.
We're gonna go green. All right. You heard it here tonight from Gabe Butler. We're gonna go green. All righty, bud. All right. Well, Gabe, good luck out here tonight. Congratulations on the pole here for round number 8. Only 5 races left in the in the regular season. So got to get something. So.
Yep. But like I said, we'll see how it goes. It's bumpy Daytona. You know how it is.
Oh yeah, I know exactly how it is. All righty, Gabe. Good luck, bud.
Thank you, brother.
Yep. All right, we'll get it back up there to Team Bootnaka here tonight, and we are gonna group them up here. Boy, I can't talk. So our grid here tonight, row 1, it's gonna be Gabe Butler and Vicente. Gonna start us off here tonight. Row number 2, Jeff Crosby Sr. and George Rincon. Row 3, Josh Ball in that 5th spot. So there's your pick, Eric, right there, and Scott Warren. Row 4, Kevin Spencer and Nick Wing. In row 5, top 10, Dana Shepard, Andrew Schroeder. Row 6, Ron Walters, Dwayne Corbett. Row 7, James Mayer, Anthony English. Row 8, Sean Stevens, Rick Sanchez. Row 9, Tristan Perrine and Vinny Maestas. Row 10, Dave Hunt, Ron Holyfield. Row 11, Adam Kilday, Andy Brigante. Row 12, Harold Rothery, Bubba Winningham. Row 13, Richard Kuhn, Rem Wyatt. Row 14, Logan Shore, John Spizett. Row 15, Dalton Creech, Joe Hudson. Row 16, Jason Berg, Joseph Holder. Row 17, Ron Dill, Jesse Meyer. Row number 18, Rick Seabrands, Dustin Logston. Row number 19, Andrew Zonto and Mark Mann. Row 20, Christopher Jordan, Jimmy Reynolds. And 4 Sparks going to round out row 21 in the 41st. Man, 41 trucks out here tonight. Good Lord. All right. Well, that pace truck will dive down to the safety of pit road. That might be the safest place here tonight. Then again, we could go green to checkered. Who knows? We will find out here in about a short time as that pace truck will dive off to the safety of pit road. A big shout out to Dave Hunt out here tonight, sponsoring the race here, the 08 of Daytona for round number 8 of season 19, the OP Super Speedway Unlimited Series. And here we go, the official pace truck of iRacing down to the safety of a pit road and into the start zone. Here we go, green is out. Boogity, 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 folks. We are racing at Bumpy Bobblehead Daytona, as my brother calls it. I had a couple of drivers, several drivers it looks like. 2 of them, Nick Wing, Dwayne Corbett, starting from pit road. Probably not a bad place to start. Woo, looks like the 15. Uh-oh, we got Anthony going around. We're going to have our first yeller out here tonight. That did not take long. Oh, no. So let's find the 44 of Anthony English here. It looks like the 28 was topside here as well. And let's find the 44. Where are you at, 44? There he is, right there, Anthony English. Let's see here. Oh, it looks like maybe, that was Rincon out there in the Goodweiser. Interesting. So was that a bad bump there? Oh, it looks like possibly maybe a bump there that got the 28 loose. But then right there, that sent the 28 up into the wall. Anthony was trying to dodge it, nowhere to go for the 5 of Rick Sanchez, who ended up hooking the 44. And, Rick, just nowhere to go for Rick. That sent Anthony down, and then the 76. Dana Shepard also going to get a piece of it. It looks like the 90 is going to get some. James Mayer, the 000 is going to get a piece. The 121 might have got a little damage there. Doesn't look too bad. But first, the yellow of the evening coming out on lap numero uno here. We didn't even get to finish the first lap here. So we will see if VICENTE brings them down pit road, and it looks like he is going to. Josh Ball, though, is going to go ahead and stay out, as well as the 88 of Gabe Butler. Kevin Spencer, Vinny Maestas staying out. Ron Walters also staying out. Looks like we're going to have some black flags here, which they are going to be cleared. I am not sure why why iRacing deemed them a black flag, but any Belva? Good question there. Any bets on Yellers? Well, we already had one, so. Oh, Eric, he is going out of there. He is going 13 here tonight. Wow. He is not holding back any at all. Well, we've gotten one. Belva's going to say 9. Everett, 10 cautions with 3 GWCs. And Ginger's going 11 yellows. So, okay, so we got 9, 10, 11, and 13. We also have, of course, Everett. You're saying 3 GWCs. Yeah, Eric, I get what you're saying. I totally get it. So Josh Ball, Gabe Butler, Kevin Spencer, Vinny Maestas, Ron Walters, Ron Holyfield, Tristan Perrine, John Spizek, Jason Berg, Logan Shore. That is going to be our top 10. Rick Sanchez, Dave Hunt, Jeff Crosby Sr., Andy Brigante, Harold Rothery, top 15. Coming to the restart, he'll be lap number 5. I tell you one thing, there's so many trucks out here, I can't fit them all in the timing screen in ATVO. I have to scroll down just to see them all. That's not the first time that's happened, and it definitely won't be the last, I'm sure. I think NASCAR Cup is 40 43, I believe, unless they changed it. It used to be 43. So yeah, it's pretty much a full field. Yeah, it's stacked front to back. It does look like VICENTE is still on pit road here. All right, well, pace a truck. We'll dive down to the safety of pit road. Josh Ball, Gabe Butler up top. Josh is our leader. And into the start zone once again. Here we go. Green's back out. The 777. Oh, the 90. Ron Walters. He got tagged there too by the 093 of Tristan, but everybody's all right. Nose to tail down into turn number 1 and coming out of turn number 2 here momentarily. Side by side out of turn 2. Man, I don't know where the safest place to be at would be. I know this track is not easy. If we go on board here with Mr. Logan Shore, we can just give everybody an idea of how bumpy this track, this old surface of Daytona is, and boing, 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 boing. You see how just the bumps, man. That's one reason why they redone it. However, I know the track was, pretty old too, so. Get on Ron Walters, and it looks a lot. Kevin Spencer on the back of his truck. Oh my gosh. Well, Ron did just that. Man. All right, well, let's get back up front here. It looks like single file top side. 15 of Jeff Crosby Sr. Got the 13 of Andy Bergante. 17 of Jimmy Reynolds. Started in 40th. And already up into that 7th spot. Ron said okay. That is exactly what Ron said. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the truck limit is. I don't know exactly how many trucks they have that is max, but I know I would have to say it's up there as well. You could probably look that up on Google. I don't know if Tristan's other half is out in chat here tonight. I know they get a kick out. I usually call him Perrine. Or is it Perrine? Can't remember what I called him. I know I butchered it for the longest time, and they got a kick out of it, so. Ooh, the 90 of Ron Walters kind of push it up a little bit. That's the thing with these trucks, man. They're not as bad as the 87s for sure, but they do definitely will push up. And we got drivers back here kind of at the tail end just doing their own thing. Andrew Zonto, Joe Hudson, Christopher Jordan, George Rincon, Andrew Zonto. But they are side by side and door to door up front. Josh Ball just rolling away up front here with the help of the 70 of Vinny Mayes just right behind him. Ron Holyfield, Jason Bird, Jeff Crosby Sr. just up top here. Now on the bottom, we have Jason Bird leading that bottom line. It just seems like they just can't get nothing going down there in the 54. Not sure who that was. Was that... It was Spizek? Yeah, I believe that was Spizek on the bottom. Blinked out there for a minute, but he came back. Yeah, 60 is the max in iRacing. Yeah, they can't go over that. Yeah. No, we got a big wreck back there. Big wreck. And it looks like right here, oh no. Looks like Scott Warren went up the middle here. And the 43 of Dana Shepard was right there on the outside. And unfortunately, it continued on. And the 76 right there going to continue to hook the 43. 43 right down into the 5 of Rick Sanchez. And that sent Sanchez hard into the outside wall. And the 14 nowhere to go. That was that Jesse? That was Jesse. Nowhere to go for Jesse. Nothing that Sanchez could have done either. 76, and they were still piling it up back here as well. Oh no, the 53 of Dave Hunt also going to get involved in this too. He was right here, right behind where it all started, and just nowhere to go for Dave. Boy, 76 took a ride and a half, and then there's where Dave got shot down to the inside wall, and nowhere to go for Rick Seabrands. He tries to dodge it. Adam KILDAY in the 85, the 21 as well. 21 scraping by. Oh, no. Well, Dave is going to have to use his fast repair, I do believe. I think I heard the engine pop. Josh Ball is going to bring them down pit road here. No doubt about it. They've been out here at about, somewhere between, 9 to 12 laps. So, looks like Gabe Butler, though, going to go ahead and stay out. Probably going to stay out to lead a lap, I would imagine. I don't think he'll stay out there. 60 cars at Bristol. Oh. Oh, Belva, what to change your gas here tonight? Man. George Rincon, Scott Warren, James Mayer, Sanchez, Dave Hunt. They're still on pit road. Looks like Rick Seabrand's going to be rolling out here. And I think Rick did not use his fast repair. So he is still going to have it just in case. Lights are off of the pace truck once again here. Well, Belva, funny enough you said that. I have seen a driver win the race on a blown engine. Literally on a blown engine. No, I definitely have seen that, Eric, many times. I've seen them win it while up in the air, flipping. I've seen them, of course, like I said, blown engine in reverse. I've seen it so close to where it was literally a three-way tie with the time 0000. And, of course, I can't see the milliseconds, so I don't know exactly, what it would be. Yeah. All right, well, here we go. Everybody but Vicente out on the track. And Gabe on the loud pedal. The 33 of Josh Bott to the outside. Andy Brigante, Vinny Maestas, Jason Berg, and Jeff Crosby Sr., Dustin Loxton, Jimmy Reynolds, Kevin Spencer, and John Spizek, Harold Rothery. As we get back underway here at the 08 of Daytona. Good Lord, that's a lot of cars. 103 cars. Man, I couldn't imagine that. Whoa, Gabe got shuffled out. Looks like they're going to let Gabe back up on the track. Well, sort of. Vinny Maestas caught in the middle. We're going to have three wide. Oh, three wide, and this is going to either be good or bad, and it looks like it's going to be good. Everybody is going to play it safe. Oh, man, that got a little sketchy there for a second. I knew we were going to have three wide. Didn't expect it on lap 15, though. Of course, we had that three wide with Scott Warren. That didn't end well. Ooh, 13, Andy Brigante. Man, getting a lot of drivers off onto the apron here. That is the 81 of Dustin. Oh, golly. 014 of Jesse. Joseph Holder. Side by side and nose to tail up front. Jostling for position here. If we can at least get a couple of green flag stops in, that will separate everybody out. Now, Gabe Butler. Gabe has not pitted. Gabe has been out here 17 laps. So if we go green, and get to some green flag pit stops, Gabe will have to come down before everybody else. And something happened to Vinny Maestas. Oh no, I wonder if a packet loss. Yep. All right, well, here we go. Looks like Jeff Crosby Sr. Oh, no! We do not have a yellow, but something happened to Harold Rothery and Jeff Crosby Sr. here. It looks like, right there. That's exactly what happened. We do have a yellow now. So let me go back here and find out. Let's get on to Harold. It looks like the 000 right there with a 777. That got the 777 all bent out of shape. And then the 009 of Shore was right there, and that clipped the 18 right down into the 15. Oh! So the yellow was already out. Harold was coming back out. And we see Harold. The yellow's already out at this point. And Harold come out and got loose. And it shot him up to the outside wall. So, all right, well, I would imagine we're to see these guys come down pit road. They've been out here 7 laps. Yeah, Everett, I fully understand, man. Get what you're saying there, buddy. All right, well, off of pit road here. Looks like Sean Stevens and Gabe Butler did not come back down. Well, Gabe, he had already come down, and he did not come back down. So, off of pit road first is going to be Josh Ball, Jason Berg, Andy Bergante, Jimmy Reynolds, Dalton Creech. Looks like Anthony English missed his box. Rem Wyatt, Richard Kuhn, John Spizek. Christopher Jordan also missed his box. And then Dana Shepard, Ron Walters. Or an anti-C-stick pill. Yeah, Dramamine, yep. Well, all right, here we go. It'll be lap 22 on the restart. And Sean Stevens will be our leader. All right, pace truck down to the safety of pit road once again. Sean Stevens, Josh Ball. Ooh, there we go. Green's back out once again. Everybody back on the loud pedal. Here we go. Unfortunately, I seen the 43 of Dana Shepard doing some blinking out here a while ago. Hopefully, got all that taken care of, and hopefully there ain't no storms back his way. I know there's some all around us, but none here. Sean Stevens going to the apron and falling back. Looks like he is going to pull up in front of the 90 of Ron Walters. That's going to change things up front here with Gabe Butler back up front. Jason Bird, Jimmy Reynolds, Rem Wyatt, John Spizek, Ball, Shepard, Mergante. Oh. And Dana blinking out once again. There goes the 33 right up the gut. That is Ball, and Ball's loose. He is all over the place. 4 wide. This is not going to end well at all. Oh, no, yellow is out. Oh, no. Let's get on Ball here. As soon as I find the 33, there he is. I'm going to have to rewind it just a tad bit here. And looks like there is where he went 3 wide. So let's take it back here. And goes to the inside of the 60. Looks like Hillman Meyer got connected there. And then again, that's what got Ball loose. Looks like Josh might have came up into Meyer. And that's what got Ball all bent out of shape. And he almost had it saved. Mergante was right there, right down into the 60. They are 4 wide, and then it looks like some net code between the 33 and the 13. That shot the 13 up into the 909, and that's what, of course, set the stage for what we've seen here. All right, well, yellow is out once again. The purple truck? Was that the 43? The only purple one I see. It wasn't Dana. Let me see here if I can. That was the 093. That was Tristan. That was Tristan. He is actually running a, looks like a Troy Lee Designs. Beautiful paint. it wasn't the 43. It wasn't Dana. Dana is up here in 6th. Now, Dana, of course, is in the Fat Chicks machine. But the only other purple one that I see was Tristan. I don't see another purple one. Boy, I do like Zonto's paint, though. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Tristan. All right. Quarter of the way through the race. Unfortunately, we've had fair share of yellows so far. 4 yellows, 11 laps, 75 laps to go, 5 lead changes. Now, we have not really lost anybody. Now, however, Vicente is on pit road, as well as Dave Hunt, who's rolling out here. Vicente's been really the only driver that's been sitting on pit road. Vicente is like, He does have a meatball. Maybe he might have got that pit road glitch. I've seen that happen many, many times before. All right, here we go. Back underway. Gabe Butler got us going here. Leader on the outside with Jimmy on the bottom. Took a long way to go. Ooh, got some action going on back here. I've seen some movement. Okay, everybody's okay, side by side. Excuse me, boy. Did not have time to mute my mic. Sorry about that if I blew out anybody's eardrums. It's like everybody trying to find a spot on the track here. Andrew Zonto, Anthony English, George Rincon, Nick Wing, Dwayne Corbett, Jesse Meyer, Forrest Sparks, Ren Wyatt, James Mayer. These guys kind of hanging out back here, not really pressing any type of the issues here, but man, just the massive amount of bumps out there on this track. Golly. Logan Shore up into P2. Dana Shepard into 3rd, Dustin in 4th. And Dustin's running a different type of paint, so not used to seeing him in a black vehicle. Scott Warren, Ron Walters, Harold Rothery, Jimmy Reynolds, Berg, and Holder. That right there is our top 10. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Yeah, it just caught me off guard. Usually when it catches me off guard like that, it hurts my chest. You know, even after, you know, over a year after surgery, man, when I sneeze, boy, that hurts. And unfortunately, that's going to be the case for the rest of my life. But when it catches me off guard, man, it hurts. Kind of watching around Joseph Holder here. All right, we've got 19 people watching and 7 likes out there here tonight. Uh-oh, we've got another yellow. Oh, Anthony English going around. I think you might have put too much English on it. Oh, it looks like it might have started. Something happened up ahead. Right there. Let's see here. I am trying to find out who that is off the track here. So give me just a second. Kind of moseying on through the field here. Maybe if I go on onto Forest, maybe I can turn the camera enough to find out who that is off the track up here. Okay, that is going to be, oh, Scott Warren. All right, so that is Scott Warren off there. I don't think that's where the caution happened at, though, but let me find Warren here. So something happened right here first. Let's go and take a look at this. Oh, 33 comes right down. Was not clear of Scott Warren, right down into Scott. And then something happened on the track right there with Anthony English. So let's see. Because this is where the caution actually came out at, was right here. Oh, no. Looks like the 5 and the 161 made contact, and then right down into Anthony. And that is what set the stage here. Yeah, 33 come right down, but that's not where the yellow came out. So it looks like Bubba Winningham has taken his car behind the wall, as well as Sean Stevens. And Rick Sanchez has taken his car behind the wall. So we have lost 3 drivers. And Vicente still sitting on pit road here. And I don't think any of them, no. Bubba, Sean, or Rick did not have a fast repair left. They only get one, so if they're caught up in something, then, you know, unfortunately, kind of puts them in a predicament. We do have Dustin up front, Gabe Butler, Logan Shore, Ron Walters, Harold Rothery, John Spizek, Berg, Shepard, Maestas, and Reynolds. Meyer, Creech, Dill, Holder, Wing, Bergante, Schroeder, Rencon, Kilday, and Kuhn. That is our top 20. Alrighty, Belva, have a good night. Yeah, I hate it that his night ended early here this evening. Man. We'll catch you tomorrow night or Monday night. Still got more broadcasts to go. All right, pace truck down again to the safety of pit road. Green's out. Dustin on the loud pedal once again. There goes Gabe, Ron, Logan, side by side behind them as well. A lap 34 here tonight, folks. Still a long way to go. Here we go. No, Berg gonna go for a ride as well. Oh, no, we had a couple of things going on at one time. So, let's check out what happened up here with the 18 and the 121 first. So this is going to be Berg. And oh, it looks like he might have got a bad push there from John. And that's what sent Jason up into the 18. I believe that is exactly what happened. And then that shot the 18 up into the wall. Then right back down into Berg. Berg's trying to save it, but nowhere to go for Harold either. And then Harold right into him in the air, catches the 121. And the 121 goes for a ride. But there was also, ooh, somebody else is off the thing. Oh, that's the 45 of Holder. Looks like Holder is going to go hard into the wall. But there was something else that happened behind Berg and company here, too. Oh, right here. Looks like they were just trying to dodge it. That was Jesse and Creech. It looks like Jesse come right up into Creech. So let me get on the 014 here of Jesse. Yeah, right there. Creech might have come down a little bit too. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, he did. He definitely come down. So Creech comes down into Jesse. From the looks of it, right there, Creech comes down into Jesse. That shot Jesse up into the wall. Then the 85 of Adam KILDAY nowhere to go. You see the 121 of Burr going for a ride. Man. All right. Well. Yes, he did, Everett. Looks like Dalton Creech has taken his truck behind the wall here tonight. Looks like our top 6 did not come down pit road. Dustin Loxton will be the first one to come out, followed by Vinny Maestas also out there. I don't know if I can really interview anybody. Let me see here if I can find somebody chit chat with. Maybe we can talk to there's one, Ron. Okay. Here is the 031. How about we pull up Ron Dill here real quick? Ron Dill, buddy, got a copy?
What's up, Josh? How you doing, bud?
I'm doing all right. Well, man, it looks like it's pretty hectic down there on the track out here tonight with, starting out 41 trucks. I know you guys are getting ready to go back green here, but, talk about it. What's going on down there?
Just watching now for flying objects today, baby. It's all good.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you, it's it's been crazy. I've been able to get up, drive through, avoid wrecks, and I got tapped on the inside there that time. But it's just one of those deals tonight that is we can't stay off each. I mean, the bumpy track doesn't help, and for people that haven't driven these, as you know, Josh, it's like crazy, and it's like I like to be on the higher side personally. It's a little more calm, but everybody's bouncing off each other tonight. It's crazy. You know?
Looks like some ping pong balls out there here tonight. So we'll see what happens. We're not even halfway here, so we still got a ways to go. Ron, good luck down there, man. You're running strong, so keep it straight and stay on the track. And don't go airborne. That's the main thing.
I appreciate it. Well, no flying objects, Josh. I know I got the England paint scheme. I painted up after they won today, so got the shield off the jersey and the flag on the truck there, so it's all right. So.
All righty, buddy. Well, good luck down there, man. We'll see what happens, man.
Thanks, bud. Watch out up there in the booth. Watch out. Heads up.
Yep. All right, we'll get it back down there to Team 6 out here tonight. Looks like we got David O out there in YouTube land here tonight. Yeah, it might be a little bit overtime here tonight, buddy. That's what I'm thinking. Very, very good possibility. We could see some overtime. But then again, it could change. We know how these races go, bud. Starts out rough and then ends great. So all right, pace truck's down again to the safety of pit row. That truck's been busy. Here we go. Green's out once again. Jimmy Reynolds on the high side as well. Jimmy started back at 40th. Running very, very strong out here this evening. Looks like everybody got a good start. Everybody keeping it calm. Like I said, we get, a green flag stop in. That might change it a little bit. No, could be overtime tonight. Could be overtime tomorrow night. Could be overtime Monday. Who knows? Gabe Butler doing what Gabe has got to do to stay out of the mess. We've got one driver 1 lap down. That is Jeff Crosby Sr. Dave Hunt is 2 laps down, actually right up ahead of him. So all these, all these drivers need is, a couple of yellows to get back on the lead lap. As long as they're not involved in it, they'd be right back into the fight. Andrew Schroeder coming around Forrest Sparks, it looks like. Forrest not fighting him any. '70 of Vinny Maestas rolling up, back up through here. John Spicek right in tow behind him. Dustin, the 009 of Logan Shore. The 001 of Joe Hudson down at the bottom with the 90 of Ron Walters. So we are just kind of watching here up for run. Oh, we got to move. That was I believe that might have been the 28 on the car. Supposed to be the 947 of George Rincon here in the Goodweiser car. Goodyear, Budweiser, oh no! Oh no! Dana Shepard got tagged. No yellow. I'm trying to get on him here. Real quick rewind here. It looks like Ron Walters come right up into the 43. And that put Dana right on the outside of the wall. No yellow. We stay green. That shot Dana all the way back into 32nd. I don't know how bad the damage is. We can check the truck here. And it looks like, it doesn't look like it's too bad. But then again, I know that right side or that left side right here where he got hit smashed in pretty well. So, no yellow, which unfortunately that's not good for Dana, but we still have plenty of laps left. I don't think Ron meant to do that. Probably just got on the wheel a little bit too late, and by that time it was too late. Ron is not that kind of a driver, so I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I did see, we did go back and look, and Ron did definitely come up, so all right, well, we've got a mixture between stints here, somewhere between 6 and 11 laps. So definitely a different, different strategies, different types of calls. Gabe Butler and Jimmy Reynolds been out here 11. Vinny and Dustin have been out here 7. Logan has been out here 11. And then you have Scott, George, and John 7. Joe, right now 10, but when he crosses the stripe here, it will be 11. And then 12 for Ron and Richard Kuhn, and then 8 for several other drivers. Jesse Meyer's been out here 7. No, Andrew Zanto's been out here 7. My bad. Jesse's been out here 8 as well. So definitely different from what we seen earlier on here tonight, where everybody was pretty much right there. Ooh, right there together, man. Vinny Maestas and Jimmy Reynolds neck and neck. And almost got Jimmy all bent out of shape, but everybody's all right. Boy, Vinny's peeking out there too. I don't know if I'd go 3 wide or 2 wide that close to the wall. But then again, that's why they're down there and I'm up here. Oh, Bub, if you're getting tired, go to bed. That rain totally missed us. It dissipated and then it rebuilt to the southwest of us. That's weird. It might have rained a little bit outside. I can't see it, so. All right, getting close to some pit stops here. I would imagine Gabe, Jimmy, been out here 14 laps. We'll see exactly how far they go. 15 to 18 laps is what I've got it down as. They may be able to go a little bit longer because of the yellows. But with this lap, it's definitely going to put them within that window. Everybody else is pretty much, they can pretty much stay out a few more laps. No, not quite that yet. We've had, I think, 6. 6 yellows so far. And it looks like these guys might be getting ready to pit. They are dropping down to the bottom. So buckle up. Here we go. Yep, here comes the 88. Here comes the 17. And some more are going to be following. 33 going right up the gut. That was Josh Ball. How in the world he got it woed down like he did, I don't know, but he did. Jimmy Reynolds in his pit box here. Ball, Butler, Wing, Corbett, Kilday, Kuhn, Shore, Berg, Reynolds. All down pit road. That gave the lead up to Vinny Maestas. I would imagine he will be coming down here in the next few laps. They have been out here now 12 laps, so it may only be about 12 to 15 laps. We'll see what Vinny does here this time out of 4. So it looks like he is going to stay out, as well as Dustin. But a few more coming down. John Spizek, Joe. Oh no, Joe Hudson. Problems on pit road here. Oh no for Joe. It looks like he locked him up and it went sideways on him. He bojangled it. No pun intended. Oh no. Joseph Holder down. Mayer, Ron. These guys down pit road. Anthony English. Mann, Zonto, Jordan Seabrands, Brigante, Mayer. Looks like Sparks also down pit road. Now here comes Vinny Maestas, Dustin. Oh no, the 2876. We've got a yellow here. And something happened to Ron as well. Oh, they were coming off of pit road. So they were coming off of pit road. The 04 of Mark Mann was right there, and that shot Ron right up into the wall. But we also had, and a hard lick. Oh, the 88 of Gabe Butler. Oh, no. It looks like Jimmy's also going to get some damage as well, but we also had pit road problems, but I believe that is where the caution was there with the 90. So let's get back on Vinny here. Because these guys were coming down pit road right here. And I believe the 81. Oh, no, I think Vinny just lost it. He did, but the 28 gets tagged by the 76 of Scott Warren. And that spins Vinny around. 093 is going to tag the wall. The 81 is going to lick the wall as well. And Vinny does not come down pit road. He just goes right back out onto the track. But, oh, man. We did see what happened to the 88 of GABE BUTLER here, though. There's nowhere to go after the incident there with Ron Walters. Right. Oh, man. Now, did Gabe make it back around, though? Yes, he did. He did make it back around, but man. Steven! Hey, I was wondering where you is at, bud. Looked away for a second for a snack, and then a yellow, and then, yeah, you look away and then pit road problems. I told you, Ginger. We had pit exit problems and pit entry problems. So, we had both. Well, John Spizek is our leader. Logan Shore, Jason Berg, Joseph Holder, Harold Rother. Remember, Berg took that ride earlier here tonight. And what a ride he took. But John is going to lead his first lap here tonight, right there at the stripe. And it looks like he is going to be going on the inside line here with the 009 of Logan Shore to the outside. Over the halfway mark here tonight. Big shout out again to Dave Hunt sponsoring tonight's race, the 08 of Daytona for round number 8 of season 19. Gotta keep that head on a swivel. Went fishing all day. Boy, I bet you're sunburnt. Did you catch anything? 18 crappie. Wow. Legs got burnt. I figured they would. All right, well, here we go. Pace truck will dive off to the safety of pit road. It has been pretty busy out here tonight for that pace truck for sure as it dives off here. And John Spizek on the bottom, Jason Berg right behind him. Here we go. Green is out once again. We got some black flags, but they'll be cleared, I would assume. Back underway here tonight at bumpy Daytona. I'm watching the bottom here of Berg. John still leading the way up top here with Logan Shore. But Berg fighting hard down there on the bottom with Vinny Maestas. Now Vinny not afraid to go 3 wide either. If he sees an opening, he will take it. I don't know if he'll take it early, but he will definitely take it. And Vinny moving up just a little bit, not being able to get any side draft as we see Spizek and Logan kind of pulling away a little bit, not much. Old Rothery right there with them too. Lap number 55 here at the stripe. Ooh. Andrew Schroeder. Oh, wow, what a move. Vinny goes up top. And the bottom line, not moving at all. And that just put Vinny, he's like, nah, I'm going up top side here. And that's exactly what happened. Jesse Meyer also. Jesse's into the wall. The 909 of Ron Holyfield. The 093 of Tristan. The 81 of Dustin also on the top side. I'm watching Dave Hunt right here too. Dave, unfortunately, is a couple of laps down, but he is still up here. Oh, no! Oh, no! We're going to have a yellow, though. We are going to have a yellow, and it looks like, oh, Berg! Oh, and it actually started up there with the 48 and the 70. Andrew Schroeder and Vinny Maestas here. This is where it all started. Looks like Andrew all bent out of shape here. Oh, and then right there it was. It looks like the 70 of Vinny. Ooh, might have been a little bit of net code there, too, between the two of them. But it looks like Vinny might have come up. Andrew might have come down as well. And then the net code, that's what started it all. And then it was kind of on from there. Nowhere to go for Berg. Berg right into the back of the 48. Then Kuhn right into the back of Berg. And it looks like Berg has taken his car behind the wall. Then Berg right up into the 13 of Brigante. Yeah, Berg has taken his truck behind the wall here. And we were about 8, 9, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9 laps, somewhere right in there into that run. And that's going to bring out another yellow here. 8 yellows for 18 laps so far. Still have 44 laps to go. 12 lead changes. Still have a lot of laps left. Looks like Josh Ball. Okay, so these guys did come down. I was wondering. But coming off of pit road first is going to be the 33 of Ball, then Logan, then Harold, then Jesse, Dustin, Richard, Tristan, Vinny, Scott, and Christopher Jordan. Well, let's see. I don't know. All right, well, let's get that driver bar back up here. Again? A little bit too late for that. Are you sure it's fireworks and not thunder? All right. Well, Ball, Shore, Logston, Meyer, Perrine. That's the top 5. Coming to lap number 60. All right, here we go. Pace truck is down again to the safety of pit road. The Ball in control here, and here we go. Green's out. Oh, no! Not the start they wanted. This is going to cause a big pileup. Big pileup. It looks like Jesse was ready to go, and did he miss a gear? Or was he trying not to get into the back of the 009? Whatever the case may be, it caused him to go right up into the 81. Nowhere to go for the 47. Right up into the 70 of Vinny. The 777 get a catch a piece. The 03 looks like 13 of the 15 gonna get connected together back here as well. Well, that is gonna reset everybody. Now everybody's gonna have to catch back up to the pace truck here. Well, I know there is city ordinances. I know Fort Smith has them, and I know Van Buren has them. Fort Smith is really strict on it. I don't know how bad Van Buren is, but I haven't lived here in forever. If I'm expecting them to go off, they don't scare me. But if I'm not expecting them to go off, then I get the jump scares. But I'm right there with you, Eric. I don't mind it, you know. You don't live in the city? Well, then they can probably do it anytime they want then, you know. Lights are still on the pace truck. I almost said pace car, but pace truck. We have lost Spizek, Berg, Creech, Winningham, Stevens, and Sanchez. And we also have pretty much lost Vicente. He has not come back out. Being 59 laps down, I don't think he is going to come back out. That'll definitely scare them. All right, well, pace truck lights are back off here. Looks like Kuhn has taken his truck behind the wall. We are down now to 32 on the track. 34 in the lobby. It looks like Jesse Myers taking his truck behind the wall. Man, hate that. Oh, I hate that. So we are officially down now to 32 out on the track. And Joseph Holder, Ron Walters, Gabe Butler, the three drivers a lap down. Joe Hudson does have a black flag. Not sure why. Probably either speeding on pit road or entering a closed pit. We will find out. But we're setting at 9 cautions for 22 laps, 38 laps to go, and 13 lead changes. Still looking at about guaranteed 2 stops. At least. at least 2 stops. Oh, yeah, that's being in the dryer vent. That's a fire hazard. Coming to lap 64, the OP Super Speedway Limited Series, round number 8 of season 19 here tonight. And get a big shout out to our sponsor, 53 of Dave Hunt here this evening, sponsoring tonight's race. Here we go, pace truck down to the safety of pit road once again. And here we go, green's back out. It looks like everybody, whoa, 093 of Tristan got a little squirrely there. And the 70 has found the back bumper of that 093 machine. Of course, Tristan right behind the 33 of Ball. Now, I wonder if Ball, Tristan, and Vinny are trying to work together here. I don't know. It looks like they are. As we see, well, we see both Tristan and Vinny go to the bottom, and they're gonna put Josh Ball out there on the outside. Vinny pushing the daylight. Oh no! Whoa! Tristan, hang on to it there, buddy. Yellow's out once again. Ron Walters. Oh no! Looks like the 161 as well. Oh, it looks like maybe it started back here with a little bit of help, maybe from the 48 and the 44. 48 into the back of the 44, and that shoved the 44 into the back of the 161, which ended up shoving the 161 right up into the 45. And there is where Ron gets a piece of the action here. Now, I did see something happen to Mark Mann here. It looks like he woed it down. Okay, so no, he was coming down pit road or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's what happened. Well, shoot. Very quick yellow. Oh, and then Ron tags Dave. All right. Well, we have hit that 10 caution mark here tonight. BB gun or a pellet gun, Steven? I don't know if it's squirrel season or not for y'all, but I know it's not for us. Ours don't start until like November. 22. 22 would work too. Oh, you don't eat them? Oh, I love them. I love squirrel. It's got to be cooked right. If it's not cooked right, then I won't eat it. But I grew up eating it, so. Yeah, it's if that's all you eat, you know, growing up, and you eat them all the time, it does get a little on the tiring side for sure. All right, well, lights are back off of the pace car here. Gonna get set to go back green here to be lap 68 here tonight. It's been a it's been a rough night, but then again, I mean, look how many trucks we had start. 41 trucks out here tonight, folks. We had a lot of trucks for sure. All right, well, that pace truck will dive off here momentarily. Logan Shore, Rem Wyatt, Dustin Logston, Tristan Perrine, Joe Hudson, Josh Ball, Scott Warren, Vinny Maestas, George Rincon, Kevin Spencer, Dave Hunt, Jimmy Riddles, Andrew Schroeder, Ron Holyfield, Dana Shepard will be our top 16 drivers here. As looks like the 17 having to fall back. Oh, not sure what's going on there between the 90 and the 17, but here we go. Back underway here, and I don't think that was the 17's fault or the 15's. I'm not sure what's going on. Black flags for the both of them, but we'll see what happens here on the on what happens. It looks like they were clear. So back underway here. Yeah, I've seen that the ostrich eggs are pretty good size. 3 wide back here. Oh, that is Scott Warren right in the middle of this. Oh, good Lord. And Schroeder, and I think it was the 001 on the bottom. Boy, that was a little scary. But they were able to hold it and got it going. Coming to lap number 70, next time by. Ooh, Dustin scraping the wall a little bit there, it looked like. And Scott Warren moseying his way back up through the field. Now, Scott started at 6. Scott has not led a lap yet. However, Vinny is on top side here with that number 70. Looks like they are trying to steal some side draft off of one another, but and looks like the 70-48. Now the 48 right into the back of the 70. Schroeder into the back of Vinny, and well, I mean, Andrew said go. So go. I'm sure you can get ostrich eggs pretty much anywhere. I mean, I know you can get them here in Arkansas. You just have to find the right person. And possibly maybe a little bit of 3 wide picking up back here with the 76. 76 is going to have to find a lane to be in, or he's going to get 8 up here. And that was Scott Warren. That was George Rincon behind him. And the 60 of Rim Wyatt behind him. There's the 9 of Dwayne Corbett. Also trying to fight his way back up through the field after starting 12th, running in 16th right now. I think right now, though, that high line is where you need to be, but we're starting to see things pick up front here. Tristan, I think Tristan might have got moseyed out here, but he's got Vinny behind him. Maybe they can get something going down there on the bottom. But we've already seen that bottom line not be the place to be here either. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true. If it was a truck driver, then yeah, he probably definitely knows where to go. Boy, man, Vinny all over the back. Here we go. 3 wide again. Oh, this is not going to end well. Nope. It did not end well. Looks like we seen the product right there, the 76 and the 001 of Joe Hudson. Let's get on Joe here and find out. Oh, did Joe hit the wall first? Let's find out. Oh, he did. Joe scraped the wall first. They were 3 wide, but Joe hit the wall. And it looks like come right down into the 76, and that is what set the stage. Nowhere to go for the 17 of Jimmy Reynolds right into the 001. And somehow, some way, Rick Seabrands, I think Rick threw a Yeti cooler at him to dodge him, but Rick was able to dodge it. So yellow back out once again. I would imagine that they'll come down, or at least Logan will. Logan's been out here 15 laps. Dustin's been out here 7. Rim Wyatt's been out here 11. We'll probably see everybody come down, I would think. But we're about to find out. Yeah, and I thought it was too, Eric. You know, honestly. But, you know, 41, you got 41 trucks. You know, something's bound to happen, you know. So I got a question for everybody out there. I know everybody is used to seeing iRacing on MaxspeedTV because that's what Rudy made it really was about racing. But how would y'all like to see some other stuff on MaxspeedTV? You know, like, you know, maybe some Minecraft, maybe some Diablo 3, you know, on the nights that I'm not broadcasting. Maybe some college football 27. If I decide to get the game, of course, I don't have it. Just, you know, what would y'all like to see out there here? I know everybody's used to having, you know, iRacing, but, you know, would y'all be interested in jumping in and seeing something a little bit different? Mix it up some? Okay. All right. Well, I think we can manage that. You know, I don't know how often I'll do it, but, I'm not stepping away from iRacing right now. You know, I'm just, you know, talking about maybe going live and, you know, doing something a little bit different like Minecraft or, you know, college football 27, some Diablo. You know, some stuff that y'all don't normally see on MaxspeedTV. So, you know, on a night that maybe I'm not broadcasting and, you know, it's an off week, I'm, you know, jump in here and, you know, do something. So I just kind of wanted to reach out to everybody out there, you know, that tunes in and, you know, kind of see what y'all think. Well, the problem is, if I did that, Eric, I would have to do it on my account on Twitch. Now, I could still do it on the MaxspeedTV YouTube, but I would have to do it on my Twitch account. So, all right, here we go. Lap 75. We'll have 25 laps at green. And everybody did come down pit road. Some even came down another time, like Gabe Butler, Anthony English, Jimmy Reynolds. It looked like Nick Wing missed his box. Mark Mann, James Mayer, Jeff Crosby Sr. Looks like Forrest Sparks. Now everybody, all 31 drivers on the track, all 31, they are on the lead lap. Everybody is on the lead lap. So it is anybody's race again here tonight. Well, we have one, but I don't have access to it because that's Rudy's doings. So I would have to make another one. Now, this is already MaxspeedTV. This is already established with the, you know, the subscribers and everything. So, yeah. So I don't have access to the Twitch one. All right, well, here we go. Pace truck. We'll dive down again to the safety of pit road. It'll be Dustin. It'll be Josh, it'll be Harold, Dave, Scott, Tristan, George, Vinny, Logan, and Ron Holyfield in the top 10. Coming to the restart here. Green is out and 25 laps to go here tonight on MaxspeedTV under regulation, of course. We still have, of course, any overtimes that could take place. And those are still up in the air. Remember, it is unlimited up to iRacing 15. So we could have 1 GWC, we could have 5, we could have 10, or we could have 15. Let's hope we don't have any, but it's definitely up in the air. And we've got another yellow, quick yellow too. Joe Hudson. What happened to Joe? Oh no, did he get popped by the 13 here? Looks like some rubbing going on, and yep, got bumper hooked there by the 13 of Andy Brigante, and that shot Joe right up into the outside wall. Heavy damage for the 001. And Joe does have a fast repair. I don't know if he's going to use it or not. We'll see. So it looks like Tristan has taken his truck behind the wall here tonight. Did something... Looks like Tristan was on... Looks like he just pulled it down and towed it and took it behind the wall. And it looks like him and Vinny did as well. Wow. Well, Tristan and Vinny both. Well, Tristan didn't, but Vinny did. Vinny had a fast repair left. Tristan did not, but I did not expect that to happen. could do that, Eric. Yeah, I definitely could do that. I'll think about it. I'll see what I decide to do. Between broadcasting and then cornhole on Wednesdays, it's you know, it's pretty tough right now to really do anything else unless I do it during the day, because I spend a lot of time on my computer during the day. So. All right, well, let's see. We got George Rincon. Well, not everybody came down. The top, looks like our top 13 didn't come down. Everybody else did. Well, all right, pace truck, lights are off once again. It'll be lap number 80. So we'll be at 21 laps to go. Well, I've always called him George Rincon. Now, I think that's actually how you pronounce it. I know Steven has pronounced his name before, and I think he's always pronounced it George. So that's just kind of what we go with. He's not said anything to us. So yeah. All right, here we go. Pace cars down and back underway here tonight. 21 laps left to go. Next time by will be the white flag, or will be the 20 to go, not the white flag. I'm sure these guys are probably ready for the white flag, but it'll be 20 to go next time by. I'm getting ahead of myself here, folks. Ball, Schroeder, KILDAY, Rincon, Shore, Wyatt, Jordan, Orbit, Shepard, and Spencer. Right now is our top 10. Butler is in 11th. And here at the stripe, there we go. 20 laps to go here tonight. Now they, I don't believe, can make it on fuel. I do believe they will have to come down one more time. The question is, when? How long do they stay out? Do they bank on a yellow? Of course, if they get a yellow, that will definitely change everything. If they do not get a yellow within, I would say, 12 to 15 laps, they will definitely have to come down pit road or stay out and bank on a yellow. But then you're really taking a chance on not getting a late race yellow. Is Ginger still hanging out with us tonight? Is she still out there? Or did she decide to call it a night? And we're going to take a look here, our pre-race analytics. Now the track temp has dropped down to 91. So it is not as hot as it was, but man, we have got a stack up back here. And we've got 3 wide up here. Scott Warren in the middle. Dave Hunt on the outside. Gabe on the bottom. I think right now this is where we're going to stay at. Looks like Scott pulled it right up in front of the 18 of Harold Rothery. I don't think you want to go 3 wide right now. You want to take care of what you got. Drivers that do not have a fast repair left: Adam KILDAY, Grim Wyatt, Dwayne Corbett, Jimmy Reynolds, Gabe Butler, Dave Hunt, Dick Wing, Scott Warren, Anthony English, Harold Rothery, and this is going to be a yellow. The 81 going to go for a ride. There is the yellow. It looks like the 95 also having a problem or having some issues back here too, but I want to get back up here to the 81 of Dustin because we had several things going on at the same time. So let's pause it there. Let's get up here to Dustin. It looks like Scott coming up 3 wide right in the middle, and there's the contact with the 76 and the 81, and the 76 continuing right into Dustin, and nowhere to go for Dave Hunt. That's going to send Dustin up and over. Looks like he's all right, but then we also had something going on back here with James. It looks like he's seen what was going on, and he slowed down. And the 909 did not. The 909 right into the back of James Mayer. That sent James right up into the outside wall. Now, James also does have a fast repair left. I don't know. We'll see who uses what, but 17 to go. This is, I think, going to put them right at that cusp. Hanging in there barely. Yeah, Princess Ginger. Yes, Princess Ginger. our pit road princess. Golly. I can't edit nicknames, so Cracking me up. I'll have to do some research on how to go about, you know, setting different icons for different people. There's got to be a way, because I've seen it done. I just don't know how to do it. All right, well, 16 to go. I mean, so we've got, all right, let me go through here. So Adam KILDAY, Dwayne Corbett, Rem Wyatt, Gabe Butler, Anthony English, Jeff Crosby Sr., Scott Warren, Jimmy Reynolds, Andrew Zonto, Andy Brigante, Nick Wing, Dustin Logston, Ron Walters, Rick Seabrands, Harold Rothery, and Dave Hunt. Now, they do not have a fast repair left. Now, the top three, Josh Ball, Schroeder, and Logan Shore, they have theirs left. George Rincon, Christopher Jordan, Dana Shepard, Kevin Spencer, Mark Mann for Sparks, Ron Dill, Joe Hudson, Ron Holyfield, and James Mayer. Now, James did not use his, so he still, at the moment, does have his left. So with 15 to go, it'll be 14 at the stripe. I think it's going to be close on fuel. Andrew Schroeder and Josh Ball. Josh, I believe, is our leader, I think. Yeah, they keep swapping back and forth, so, but I think Ball is our leader. They got to go on green at all times, so... All right, here we go. Back underway here. Adam KILDAY on the top side with Josh Ball. Late into the race here, folks. We're going to go ahead and mention the upcoming races here. We got IRSS next week, followed by Atlanta, back into the 08 of Daytona, and then Talladega to round out our regular season, and then we will lock into the round of 16. And that is the upcoming races. So far, our winners this season, of course, Adam KILDAY with first three, then Gabe Butler, then Vicente, then Ball, and then Stephen Miles, and we've got another yellow. And the 17. Oh, Jimmy. And it looks like Scott Warren? So it looks like Jimmy was right here in the middle. Scott goes to the outside. And the bumps and the wall said nope. And that is exactly what's going to collect the 17 and the 76. Oh, no. And then it looks like the 909 going to get a little piece of it. All right, well, yellow is back out. Set at 14 cautions for 33 laps. We still have 12 laps to go at 18 lead changes here tonight. So just kind of doing some research here. In round 1, we had 13 cautions. Round 2, we had 14 cautions. Round 3, we also had 14 cautions. And we dropped down and go to round 4, we had 9. Round 5, we had 9. Round 6, we had 3. That was at Daytona. And then round number 7, we had 6 at Talladega. All right, well, 10 laps to go. Look at some pit stops here. It looks like our top 16 did not come down. Everybody else, our top 16 did not come down. Everybody else did. Looks like mainly for fuel. Looks like Ron took tires. That's Ron Holyfield, James Mayer, and Scott Warren, as well as Mark Mann. Now, all 29 drivers all the way back to Andrew Zato is on the lead lap. So here we go. Pace truck is down again to the safety of pit road. Josh Ball, Adam Kilday. Here we go. Everybody on the loud pedal. Everybody can go once the green drops. Adam jumping up in front of the 33. Whoa! Oh no, the 009. This is going to be a big wreck. Another yellow. 009, Logan Shore. Oh, it looks like, did he get tagged by the 48? No, he did not. 009 moves up, and then nowhere to go for the 48. Andrew Schroeder was right there, and there was nowhere to go for Andrew. Dana Shepard, Jeff Crosby Sr., Andy Bergante. It looks like the 001 going to get a piece of it as well. All right. Well, back to get them lined up here. Looks like Adam Kilday is going to be our leader. We'll see here if Adam, he's been out here 8 laps. He's going to be able to save some fuel under yellow. So I don't think we'll see anybody come down. Now, Adam is not coming down, nor is Josh. Now, if we have anybody come down, it'll be toward back here. Christopher Jordan coming down. Jeff Crosby Sr., they are coming down. And y'all heard my phone go off. Well, all right. So probably 5 to go when we go back green here. We'll see if the lights on the pace truck go off. It's been a rough night. 15 cautions so far, and yeah, you know, we're still not done. You know, we've still got regulation and of course overtime too. So looks like the lights on the pace truck is off. They just went off, so we're going to be going back green here. Be 5 to go. Now, we do got to say it. If we get a yellow somewhere between the green and the next lap, then we will be probably getting set for our first attempt at a GWC here tonight. Mario hit a block, yeah. I don't know how to just manually play it. I've not ever done it. Well, all right, here we go. Adam KILDAY, Josh Ball, Dwayne Corbett, Kevin Spencer, Nick Wing, George Rincon, Forrest Sparks, Schroeder, Seabrains, English. That is our top 10. Of course, Adam KILDAY looking to grab another victory this season in the regular season. And here we go. Green's back out. Good start there by Ball. And it looks like Josh Ball going to go, oh, no, we've got problems back here. And we're going to have another yellow GWC attempt. Something happened to Zonto here. Oh, it looks like it might have started right up ahead here. The 81, the 009, and 81 right down into the 06. Looks like there was some checking up going on up there. The 04. Looks like the 88, 04, 81, 009, and then that kind of started a chain reaction. It shot the 81 down into the 06. And then the 06 right back up into the 90 of Ron Walters. It may not be, but we'll see. Well, iRacing is weird because it could be a GWC or it might not be. I don't know how they determine that because, I mean, we'll find out. Looks like Josh Ball. I think it will be a GWC attempt. If the lights do not go off this time by, then it'll be a GWC attempt. And the lights are still on, so it'll be a GWC attempt. Because that right there just put us at 3 to go, so... So we are under a GWC attempt. No, this will be an official GWC, Eric. Buy equals buy. I know we got like 3 buys. BYE, BU, BUY, and BY. And they all mean something totally different. Yeah, I'll top that in there. I have to top that stuff in manually. You see, I can take that out if I wanted to. See, I can take it out. I can put it back in. So. No, I don't think it is. Because lights... Because this will be 2 to go, and the lights will be going off. It'll reset back to 3 to go. We'll go green, and then it'll be 2 to go again. So, yeah, it's confusing. So 2 to go, back to 3 to go. So GWC attempt number 1. We got Ball, Spencer, KILDAY, Rincon, Wing, Corbett, Schroeder, English, Sparks, and Seabrands. That is our top 10. And Jimmy Reynolds on pit road and Andy Brigante on pit road. 27 drivers still on the lead lap. Ron Walters back here at the tail end on the lead lap, but heavy left side damage on that number 90 machine. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird how they do it here. How iRacing does it, so. But, you know, it is what it is. Look who's talking. Mr. Wags. And? Probably one of the biggest. A nerd, I mean. That's a good candy, too. All right, here we go. Pace truck is down. GWC attempt number 1 is underway here tonight at the 08 of Daytona. It has been, I gotta say, very interesting, to say the least. A lot of carnage down there on the track here tonight, for sure. We got to get around to the white flag. We got to get to the line. We get to the line. That is going to be it. And they will race it back to the line. If we get a yellow before then, we'll rack it up, stack it up, and do it all over again. We'll do it all the way up until they either finish the race or we get to that 15. Here we go to the stripe. White flag in the air. One more time around. This is it, folks. And now they're going to be wrecking the 21. Going to go topside, topsy-turvy. They are still wrecking, but we are still racing. Adam Kilday, Josh Ball, George Rincon, Kevin Spencer. Logan Shore right now, that's our top 5. Is Ball going to try to make a move on the 85 out of 4? Here we go, out of 4. Ball gonna make a move here at the stripe, but it's not gonna be enough. Adam Kilday is gonna win another race here this season. That will mark his 4th win. Josh Ball tried to make a move there on Adam. Didn't work out. He'll finish in 2nd. And Kevin Spencer will round out the top 3. George Rincon in 4th. And Logan Shore will round it out in 5th. But our podium, Adam Kilday, Josh Ball, and Kevin Spencer here tonight. I'll get the top 3 up here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. Hang tight. We'll be right back. All righty, folks. I've caught up with the top 3 here tonight. We're going to pull up that 777 here. Kevin Spencer. Kevin, it was a rough race out here tonight. I know you yourself was caught up in, a handful of stuff. You did manage to keep your fast repair, but, I mean, it just seemed like every lap it was just biting your fingernails or hanging on for dear life, buddy. Talk about it.
Yeah, it was a very long race, but those cautions actually helped because I had 8 minutes of damage from the very first wreck, and I wasn't, down on power or anything. The truck looked fine. I don't know how I had 8 minutes of damage, but after all those cautions, I worked my way and repaired all 8 minutes without using my fast repair. It took about 40 laps, and the truck was very fast, was able to get back up to the front and get a solid finish today.
And that's what it took, man. And yeah, it was pretty much survivability out here tonight. I don't think anybody at all, other than one driver who did not, get back out there on the track, VICENTE, only one driver, which was him, finished it out here tonight with 0 incidents. I mean, we had 41 trucks. I mean, that's a lot of trucks.
Yeah, that is a lot. Well, I used to race in a different super speedway league called Rod Car. It's not in existence anymore, and it always had like that kind of participants in the
Hmm.
field. So I would have to be like avoiding wreck. So wreck avoidance, it's not too bad. That like I don't like that skill. I like to think, and it's my first race back actually in like a year. I haven't done any super speedway racing, so it was good to knock off the rust with this. Keep me on the edge of my seat, and working with my teammate Logan, it worked out to I think he got like fourth and or maybe fifth, but I got third, and it's a great finish for both of us on the team, really.
Yeah, definitely. So awesome job out here tonight, man. I mean, like I said, survivability, and that's what you had to do. And you was in the right spot at the right time, and managed to grab a podium finish out here, buddy. Awesome job, of course. Yeah, I believe this is your first race with OP. So, because I personally, I've seen your name before. I just don't know where.
I don't know. I've been here and there, but inactive for a year though, so it must have been a
Okay.
long time
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, it's been a while ago for sure. Well, next week we go to IRSS, and we're gonna see you.
Yeah, I'm excited to join this league. It was very fun today, and hopefully I can get a win very soon.
All right. Well, how do you feel about IRSS?
Uh, Better than bumpy Daytona. This is actually the worst for me. So, and my arms will be sore tomorrow. It was very bumpy.
Yeah, definitely so. All righty, bud. Well, final thought, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate your P3, bud.
Oh well, I already gave a shout out to my teammate Logan. Bozo Motorsports. We'll be near the front, hoping to get a win. And obviously, thank you to OP for letting me into this amazing league. Even though it was a wreck fest today, I still had a blast. And thank you for broadcasting this.
Yeah, not a problem. All righty, Kevin. We'll go celebrate your P3, buddy. We'll see you next week.
All right, see you then. Thank
See
you.
you, bud. Yep. All right. Well, that is going to bring us to RP2 finisher here tonight, Josh Ball. I know Josh made a move there. Josh, man, you led 41 laps out here tonight. Awesome job. I know you were in your fair share of carnage out there tonight for sure, but, kind of like Kevin there, you managed to hold on to the fast repair, and you made a move there on Adam. I know you said it was just to try to make it look good, but I know you was trying to steal a win. So, talk about it, man. It was crazy out there here tonight.
Yeah, a lot of cautions. Yeah, I think I cut the nose off of somebody early in the race. I think it was maybe Scott Warren. I apologize to him. That was definitely my mistake. It said it was clear, and I didn't look, and one of those deals.
You
But
wasn't clear.
yeah, I went there. I went through the grass, and yeah, it wasn't clear. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I feel bad about that. But otherwise, yeah, we kind of just tried to avoid all the wrecks. There was one guy that like blinked out at one point. I think we all got stuck 4 wide going into turn 3 or something. And yeah, it seemed like a big mess at some points. But everybody's out there trying to do their best. I know that obviously nobody's trying to wreck or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, overall, we just kind of rode around in the front. We tried to. We had 6 minutes of damage at one point. Got it fixed. Saved the fast repair, like you said.
Yeah.
And then, the rest of the guys made it up there at the end, and well, P2.
Yeah. Yeah.
P1 and P2.
And this track is bumpy, and we
Oh, yeah.
seen it pretty much throughout the whole race. If you're not on somebody's bumper, you're going to be on their bumper or going to be pretty much on their inside or outside, depending on where you're at on the track, just because of the bumps.
Yeah, there's only a couple people that I really feel comfortable probably pushing with all the time there. Pushing in the corners with there, like Adam being obviously one of them. But Adam, Vince, a couple of guys on my team. But it's definitely harder, like you said.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of checkups that happen. I think that's what caused a lot of it too. And then this package is pretty garbage. So the top is dominant. The bottom there's no real good runs down there. So as soon as everybody's trying to get up to the top, which causes accidents, and then once people get up there, there's big checkups because they're not running as fast. It's just
Yeah. Yeah, and things happen, and they happen so quick, especially when you got 41 trucks starting it out here tonight. We had a stacked field. I mean, it was stacked front to back. So, when things happen, they happen quick. You just got to react as much as you can, and there's only so much reaction time too. So, But, awesome job out here tonight at the PT, bud. We got IRSS next week for round number 9. How do you feel about IRSS? We're going to see you next week.
Yeah, you'll see me next week. Well, let's see, where am I going to be? I will be in Denver, Colorado, so I will be doing some Steam Deck driving next week, which will be painful, but yeah, it'll be interesting. Oh wait, no, Saturday. I'll be around. Never mind.
You'll be here.
I'm an idiot.
All right.
Sorry, everybody out there.
That's all right, Josh. We got it. Hey, it's been a long night. We're not going to keep you, buddy. The Red Bull 33, very fast out here tonight. You did what you had to do. You survived it. Final thought, shout out, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate.
Yeah, Josh. Obviously, MaxspeedTV is being here. You being out here doing the broadcast for us. That was great. Teammates, Adam KILDAY, Vince, Nick, Dwayne. The rest of them down there. I think there was a couple others in with us tonight, but yeah, and then obviously OP for putting on the league and Bubba. So.
All righty, Josh. Well, awesome job at the P2 out here tonight, buddy. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, bud. All right. Well, that is going to bring us to our winner out here tonight. He's been up here before. Adam KILDAY, buddy. Another win on the season. Of course, I know it was hard fought. I mean, it was crazy out there tonight, man. Talk about it. You led 6 laps. You started back in 21st. You had your fair share of getting into, some incidents out here tonight too. You didn't even have your fast repairs. I know you were kind of on edge, as well. But, talk about it. You managed to survive and bring it home into victory lane, buddy. Your 4th win of the season.
Yeah. I mean, I did get into an unfortunate wreck earlier on. I was just trying to check up for a wreck. Hit someone pretty good with the right front, and that messed up the whole wheel. But it was only like a minute and a half of optional. So when I pulled into the box, I heard the dude up in the stand say that that's too much damage, we're done, which was odd because it didn't have that much damage on it.
Wow.
But, yeah, but I ended up like fixing the optional the minute and a half, and then I tried to go and it wouldn't let me move. So that's when the guys in the Discord said just to take the fast repair and use it. So I had to waste one. That was earlier on. After that moment, I thought all hope was lost, and I was probably not going to make it to the end of this race because it was, man. Yeah, we had 16 wrecks. So, and I stayed in the back up for like 3/4 of the race, maybe with like 20 to go, and it wasn't fun. So, yeah.
Well, even with, all the carnage out there here tonight, we still had, a handful of drivers, and I know we had a big, big wreck there at the end, but that was after the white flag. So, it's straight up, y'all got to race it back to the line. There's no, caution checkered, on iRacing. After the white flag, it's go time. And I know you had, Josh there behind you, and Kevin was behind him, but was you expecting Josh to make a move sooner, or was y'all communicating?
He was like, race for it, don't race for it. I said, you can do what you want here. But by then we're in turn 3. But he wanted to pay back the favor. And I stayed behind him one race, pushed him to the win. So in a way, he wanted to, help me out there, and at the end, he decided to go for it. Make it look interesting. But yeah, it was really odd how we ended up lined up there. It was what was it? It was like when the caution came out, it scored someone in front of me. So it like when that guy lined up, it was me starting behind someone. It, kind of upset the running order we were in, but I forget who it was. I think it was Kevin I restarted behind. But we decided just to do what we can to try to push myself clear. I just got clear a ball and moved up there on that GWC, and that's kind of what sold my fate there, what put me in a good spot here in this truck with this package that I'm still not much of a fan of.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is, Adam.
No, I miss the gridlock racing temp managing, push the dude, and battle of the temps between the lines and the whatnot. But,
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll ever get that back, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know what they're going to do with the next update. We won't know until the next update. So we'll find out. But awesome job on another win this season, bud. Kind of starting that streak over with. I know it's been a little bit. It's been a few races since your last win, but starting it back already. Of course, we go to IRSS, and Vicente got win at IRSS. Back in round number 5. So I don't know kind of what happened to him. I know he decided to park it. And even though he had a fast repair, I don't know if he got that stupid pit road glitch or what. But, it's IRSS, it's a big track. How do you feel about it going into it?
It's a bigger track for sure, more room. I think tonight we were just, probably there was a lot of people watching that Atlanta race on TV. And the O'Reilly cars put on a pretty good race there at Atlanta. So I want to say next week we won't have as many cautions because there won't be as much of an interesting NASCAR race going on in the background for people. But yeah, definitely expecting to see a cleaner race then. Definitely be more weary and cautious on the pit cycles if we do happen to have green flag stops. That transition as they're pulling off the track onto the pit entry surface is pretty tricky to try to get out of shape. But yeah, we'll see. Luckily the trucks slow down pretty good there. And it should this side draft isn't really as effective too at that track, so maybe you'll see more of a natural race flow when you get back there. So yeah,
I guess we'll find out. Well, Adam, awesome win. Another win this season, buddy. I know you got a few final thought shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate another victory. So I'll turn the mic over to you, bud. Awesome job.
Oh yeah, definitely. Shout out to the Discord tonight. Teammates. Can't do this without teammates. It was me, Christopher Jordan, Josh Ball, Dwayne Corbett, Dana Shepard, Nick Wing. I think I'm missing a name there, but I was hoping to maybe get like Jordan or Shepard. Like if I would have seen a opportunity where they're in front of me, is going probably playing it behind one of those guys, maybe help them get the win. But we didn't cycle out in that order. But I don't know where they finished. Looks like Christopher got a P13, so it's not bad on him. But no, shout out to those guys. Shout out to OP Unlimited series here on iRacing, OP admin crew, and MaxspeedTV broadcast. So shout out to all that as well.
All righty, Adam. We'll go celebrate your victory out here tonight, buddy. We will see you next week at IRSS, man. Awesome job.
Will do. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, bud. All right. Well, that is going to do it for our top. I thought I'd drag him down there. I guess I didn't. That is going to do it for our top 3 here tonight. Let's get them down here on the unofficial results. We're going to get the admin stuff they have to do here tonight. But Adam KILDAY grabbing another win this season. That's going to be 4 in a total. Awesome win by Adam. Josh Ball there in 2nd. Kevin Spencer 3rd. George Rincon there in 4th. Logan Shore 5th. Dwayne Corbett grabbing a 6th spot. Andrew Zato, good finish by Andrew there in 7th. Our sponsor out here tonight, Dave Hunt, grabbing a P8 finish. Dustin Loxton 9th. And James Mayer 10th. Joe Hudson at 11th. Jeff Crosby Sr. in 12th. Christopher Jordan 13th. Dana Shepard 14th. Rondell 15th. Forest Park 16th. Gabe Butler 17th, Rem Wyatt in 18th, Nick Wing 19th, Rick Seabrands 20th, Harold Rothery 21st, Ron Walters 22nd, Anthony English 23rd, Andrew Schroeder 24th, Scott Warren 25th, Mark Mann 26th, Ron Holyfield 27th, Andy Brigante 28th, Jimmy Reynolds 29th, and Tristan Perron in 30th, Vinny Maestas 31st, Joseph Holder 32nd, Richard Kuhn 33rd, Jason Meyer 34th, John Spizek, 35th. Jason Berg, 36th. Dalton Creech, 37th. Bubba Winningham, 38th. Sean Stevens, 39th. Rick Sanchez, 40th. And Vicente, he started, but then he stopped. He will finish in 41st here tonight. But again, our winner, Adam KILDAY, here tonight. But we got action tomorrow night. CFM Speedway Monkeys right here on MaxspeedTV, 8:45 Eastern, 7:45 Central. You don't want to miss it. Hopefully, we'll see you all in chat tomorrow night. But until next time, folks, stay safe. Thank you all, and have a good night.